Okay, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. We are going to be doing another RPG. This will be a tabletop RPG. We'll be playing traditional physical. We'll be using World of Dungeons as usual. This will be a classic dungeon crawler, so not too heavy on narrative. We'll be using this system right here to design the dungeon. Now, it has all these tables around the space to create the dungeon. I've got my physical dice here to roll. Got my character sheet. We'll be using just one character sheet, one half of this for one character. So it's a solo dungeon crawl. And then we got the rules here for quick reference for World of Dungeons, obviously. Okay, so let's first design the character. I already have a name in mind from some brainstorming before this video started. So the character name will be Maximus, and I was going to give him the class of fighter. It gives him quite a few perks, obviously starting at level 1. And let's see if I can just get the camera a little closer to home. There we go. Okay, and then for fighter, as a start, we roll his attributes. Now with World of Dungeons, if you guys can see it, it's a little right down here. You roll 2d6, and you pick the value. It gives you value within a range. So we have 2, which is nothing at all for strength, unfortunately. Work my way down the list. Then we'll do, once again, we have 5, 6, 7. 7 is going to give us a 1 for intelligence. 4 more to go. 6 is going to be a 0 for dexterity. Obviously not the fighter we want, but we got to roll with it. And that needs to re-roll. Just that other one. There we go. 4, 8. 8 gives us a 1 for wisdom. So this fighter is a more on the brain side compared to bronze. All right, 9. 9 gives us 1 again. Constitution. Actually, Constitution having 1 or more is good for our hit points. Our hit die. 10 for... Interesting. 10 for charisma, so 2. And as a fighter, we choose one skill that we already have granted. So fighter gets athletics. And then choose 2. We also get another, in addition to the granted, so we choose another skill. I'm going to do survival. And then we'll work on hit points in a second. Special attribute, special abilities we can choose from is skirmish, which is +1 damage, and worn armor counts as 1 type of lighter. Tough, +1 armor. Slay, hardy. Fighter really gets a heck of amount of perks in terms of defense and attack. So I'm going to do hardy, which gives us +6 on the development of hit points. So we'll circle hardy. And then Slay will do +2 on melee damage. So Slay gives us +2 on melee. We'll just note that right here for our character sheet. Okay. So the class system has been chosen. We get our 2 special abilities. Now we have to choose set the hit die. We have 1 hit die plus an extra hit die for a Constitution. So we have 2 hit dice. And we roll 2d6 to get our hit points. So let's hopefully we have a good value. So we have 5. We rolled 5. And then we +6, so that's 11 for hit points. 11, not bad. Okay. So when you rest and consume a ration, you may re-roll your HP if you're attended by a healer, extra hit die. Okay. And then obviously the system will be rolling the dice. If you want to perform something risky, you roll 2d6 and add 1 ability score or attribute score. So 6 or less is a miss, 7 through 9 is a partial success, total 10 or more is a full success, 12 or more is a critical success with an extra benefit. So quite often we'll definitely be getting 6 or less or 7 through 9. rarely hit 10 or more. So this game is a little on the tougher side. Now we have to develop the characters. We have 60 silver pieces we start with. 60 coin essentially. So we can buy from our bank here these weapons to start. So I'm gonna buy one weapon. Definitely a martial weapon. So we'll do a longsword. Longsword here. That gives us minus 30s for now. A longsword gives us a d6 plus 1. So this is a melee weapon. We'll move over this melee. That plus 2 bonus we have. There we go. But this is going to be a d6 plus 1. So, whoops, d6 plus 1. Definitely some calculations needed when we attack. Now that gives us 30 gold pieces, silver pieces left. Let's do some armor, or let's do a shield, plus 1. So I'll put this in weapons. I like keeping things that are either physical or defensive in the weapons side. This is plus 1 armor, so we gives us 1 armor which blocks an attack or negates an attack. That's a shield, so I'm going to highlight this one, or I'm going to shade that one out. And then we need obviously some adventuring gear. Oh, sorry, the shield costs 10 silver pieces, so we're down now to 40. We spent 40, so now we're down to 20. I'm going to buy some torches. That gives us 4. That's two, so we have minus 2 on that. Silver pieces. 10 dice, couch trips, slow pursuers. Bandages, travel. Let's do rations. That's also 2. Minus 2. And then we'll do a water skin. That's another minus 2. Now let's do some tools. This is going to be 5 cents each. So we have 2, 4, 6. So 46 down. We're now down to 14. If I'm not mistaken. 46. Yeah, 14 gold pieces right now. So 14 silver pieces. Sorry, I'm going to be saying gold pieces a lot. Tool-wise, if you guys can see it, it's kind of right here. Tools. We have crowbar, lockpicks, definitely lockpicks. I'm sure we'll run into some doors. Lockpicks takes us down to -5. I'm going to buy one more item. There was one I want to do. I think it's going to be... Can't do anything other weapons. You know what? That's all I can really spend. I might as well just get one more adventuring gear. Let's do bandages to heal up. So that'll be good to have. Bandages minus 2. So we are now down to 9, 8, 7. So we're down to 7 silver pieces. Okay, so we have 7 silver pieces left. Okay. I believe, and then HP we start with 0. Next level up would be 1,000. You basically level up by, as it says here, you get 1 HP for each silver piece worth of treasure or coin that you loot from the dungeon. I love how this has a leveling system, despite the fact it's, probably for one-shot dungeon crawler. You also get XP for defeating enemies and completing quests. 10 for something easy, up to 200 for a really tough one. But mainly it's about the looting. So we gotta keep that in mind. Notes-wise, I have Hardy already added, so that's off the table. We've already established that special ability. I considered it in the math of the hit points. So we are all ready to go. I think that's all I gotta do for the character. Um, so Slay and Hardy, those are my two. And then if I do any skill checks, rolling the dice, we skills. If you have an applicable skill, you can't miss basically. So, but it's like a six or less is basically a partial success. So everything as I see it, the threshold moves down. So 7 through 9 will be a total success compared to partial. Pretty much a miss is taken off the the options here, the possibilities. So anything survival or athletic related. I did that because our strength is low, and same with dexterity. Survival in relation to that. Okay, now we have to design the dungeon to start. So I'll keep my character sheet down here. You guys will me focusing on the dungeon itself. I will zoom in here, and I'll just show you my dice so you can at least see what I roll. Okay, so first we have some options to do. We'll keep 1d6 off the castle here. Um, let's roll a theme for this quest we're doing, whatever we're about to do. 3. Infested. So something is infested. Oh, you know what? Let me write this stuff on my character sheet. Let's do quest. All right, so this is our quest. Infested. Okay. The theme, the type. Where will this be? 1. It's going to be in a cave. Okay, and then the adjective, the situation. 4. Shattered or frozen. So we're looking for, let's see what we're looking for. Noun. We're defeating, infested. We're trying to clear something out of a cave. 2. Truths. Vials. For nouns. 2 for hidden. What we're looking for, because we're playing solo, so we're kind of spoiling it for ourselves, but not the player, obviously. We're looking for something hidden in the cave that's infesting the. Let's see. I like. I was just looking. This can sound very silly, but I was looking up the term vials. I'm not too familiar with that word, but I believe it's doing like it's part of the story. It's fade to black kind of situation. So I don't really see how to use that. I'm gonna do another one for noun. For omens, something that is gonna be discovered later on into the foreshadowing. So I believe we're looking for something that is hidden. So hidden omens. So I'm gonna say, let's see if we're looking for a piece of treasure, perhaps. That's the objective for 5. We're looking for a holy weapon that's causing. So think of this like Indiana Jones. We'll keep it simple. We're thinking of a holy weapon that's causing this cave to become infested with a strange magic. So the weapon is hidden. So basically, locate holy weapon. It's hidden. So it has to be hidden within a room, a special room. And it's infesting is it going to infest the walls or the air? Let's see, air for 6. Yeah, I'm going to say it's infesting the grounds, actually. Let's say it's infesting the grounds. Actually, let's do the walls. It's a side effect of the sword, of this, well, it could be a sword, this weapon being within this cave. The walls are emitting a strange glow and a strange dark magic. So keeping it fairly simple. Now we can design the rooms. So let's do the entrance first. The entrance is up here in the top left corner. We've got 1d6. 4. Okay, so 4 looks like it's going to be this. There's a hidden door right there. Slight right. Continuing on north. So there's a door right here. Okay. And then let's see what exploring die. So we can either design the whole map as we go, or we can design it now. And then the size of the map we can try. So let's do the size of the map. Right down here in the corner. 4. So this cave will have +2 special rooms. Okay, so whoops, I forgot to, okay, so 2d6. So this will roll how many rooms we have. +2 rooms. Okay, so I see how this works. We need 7 rooms +2, so 9 rooms. We need 9 rooms total. And then special room wise, we have 3, which those 2 special rooms. 2 of those will be special. So 9 rooms total. This is the first room. Well, actually, I should say it's the entrance. Let's design the whole map. So 7 rooms is not too much. Let's do. Let's roll for what type. If it's a corridor or if it's gonna be a rooms. Those 2 on the middle right. 4 is gonna be a corridor, and I could probably roll another die for the type. 4, 1. So we'll do this one here. Let's do it like this. We'll flip it like that. Yeah, so we'll basically do... This will be the hidden room. We'll go up, go right, down, left like that. In, like that. So it has a little turn to it. Okay, then we'll do another one for that. The type, and then which type, and then the choice. So 2 will be corridor, and then 3. Okay, so this one will be, let's say, right here. We'll flip it. Goes around. There's a door. Like that. So this is 1 room right here. We have 1 room so far. Now let's do a continuation of this north point. 2, 3. So 2 is a corridor, 3 is this one again. So this will be a doorway. They'll do an L turn here. We'll go this way. Another door. Okay, we'll roll again. 3, 3. So 3 will be a room, and then okay, it'll be a circle. Let's do this one right here. Okay, that's that, and there's a door right here. Okay, now we have to do. That's our second room. Yes, that's our second room. I'm gonna keep track of how many rooms I have within the parameters. Now 5 and 4. So 5 is going to be one of these rooms here. 4 it'll be the circle again. So we have 2 circles. Okay. Let's put this one here. I just noticed this little repeat here. I'm surprised. We'll do that. It'll be a little smaller than the other one, but there is a door right there. It could be a door. It's really up to us. 1, 5 is make corridor. 5 is going to be this this crosshair. So let's put the crosshair right here. I feel like this is going to be the way to go. Okay. Then we'll do another one. 2, 3. So another corridor. 3 will be this one. Once again. That doorway, another door. We'll turn it to the right. Okay. Should keep my doors a little wider than the actual lines, just so I can see it from a distance. I'm not sitting too close, but now let's do a room. I'm going to skip the roll for the type and just do the room itself. 6. I'm going to choose this one. This will be a hallway to another door right here. This little kind of small room. So that'll be the end of a room. 1 path. That gives us 3 rooms. I forgot this will be our 4th room right here. So we have a few more left, plus the 2. The 2 might as well be the special rooms. Let's roll both dice. 5, 2. So 5 is this room right here. Okay, this one's going to be a little difficult. I can probably draw it per the diagram originally like that. Then it goes down like that. Let's do a doorway right here. Could do it. Well, see, the problem is it goes down. I'm only gonna do this one door there. I'm gonna skip the door on the bottom. Then we gotta do these 2. So that's our 5th room. All right, let's do a corridor. 6. Okay, straight line. That works. Go up like that. This will be a little longer. Just give us some reach to the other half of the page. Let's do another room. We'll do let's see if we can 4, 4. Okay, that'll give us this room right here. Let's do this one. Doesn't have any doors. We'll go like this. Up and then like that. Okay, that works. That way it kind of turns this direction up north. We still have to, let's do these ones. That's the 6th room, actually, plus the 2. So 9 rooms. I can't forget, 2 special rooms are separate from that count. Okay, 6, 4. 6 is this list, 4 is the circle again. We'll do it right here. And then the circle with the doorway there. All right, that's going to be our 7th room. I'm going to do a room to finish off one of these sides. So 6. Good, 6 is just a generic little, like, end cap right there. Another one for this other side. 3. 3 will be this one. Actually, I like this little, just this little closet looking room here. So it'll be a doorway to just kind of a small little closet like that, just to close off these two branches. So now we need to work on these 2 paths going up here. So that is 7, 8, 9. Now, so these will be 2 special rooms that we have to get to. All right, let's see. This won't be. Let's do a corridor to get up there. 2. Okay. We'll do 2 is this one. We'll do it here. I'm gonna say that this doesn't go. This one doesn't go anywhere. I'm already over my counter. I guess what's the harm of going over the count? But we'll try it anyways. We'll do 2 doors. We'll do another corridor for this side. 2. Once again, we'll do the same thing, but we'll flip it. We'll mirror it. That, like that. Let's do another corridor. 2 again. Actually, let's do a room this time. So we'll do this one here. Turn to the left, to the right. And it's just an end cap. So that's our 10th room. So we're jumping the threat. We're jumping the quota. We'll do another room from this side. 2 again. Let's see. This room will be like this. We won't do a door there, but we'll do a door right here. We'll do a door right here. And then we'll do a room for this one. 1. Oh, you know, we actually haven't done a room like that. Let's do this. Let's do the triangle concept. I'm going to flip it, so like that. And then it's going to be a doorway right there. Then we're going to connect these 2 together. So let's do a corridor that kind of snakes through. Oops, I'll just choose 3. Sometimes it rolls over this little metal border here, but anyways, let's just do this. We'll do, it goes to the right. We'll flip it like that. There's a door. Another corridor. 1. Good, it snakes around like that. Kind of improvising this one here, and it connects these 2 together. Okay, Now we need one more room for. I guess we can choose which rooms will be special. So definitely breaking the quota. Well, let's do one more room to close this off. Three. I'll do the circle. That'll be the exit. Maybe. So we'll do that. I'll just do a circle. There's one way in and out of the cave, and it's right here. So, all right, special rooms. This one's definitely a special room. So we'll do. I have 9, 10, 11. This one's 12, 13. It's gonna be, so the special rooms will be this one. I'll put a star. I need two for special room. I need two of them. The other one will be this. Let's do this one here. 11. It goes to 11. So that's okay. That's our dungeon. We didn't exactly fill the top of the half here, but I don't do these often, so I'm not exactly experienced in designing dungeons. But I think this is gonna be. This start is fine for us. Okay, now we begin. Our player character, it has been assigned to find a holy item that is hidden somewhere in this cave. And let's go ahead and roll the current explore die for his. He's currently right here at the entrance. So let's say explore die on d6. 3. Interesting. Discovery. Okay. We already discovered something off the bat. So what do we discover? Discovery is going to be this one. Another d6. 4. We discovered an item. Okay. So we found an item. And where's my item list? Item is right here. Okay. What item do we find? 3. We find junk. Okay, nothing really that interesting. So we passed the junk. Now do we? That was in this area right here. So, he didn't see the door. Can he see the door? Is the door gonna be? Let's do a check to see if he can spot anything. I'm gonna say he sees the door. We can roll to see the door is hidden. Okay, is the door unlocked? We have the choice right here. So he walks up to this door. Is it unlocked? 5. It is locked. Okay, so we're gonna try to pick it. We have lock picks. We're gonna try to pick this lock right here. So right now we are at this doorway picking the lock. I'm using my lock pick, and this will be a. Let's see. This might be survival related. I'm gonna say it's survival. So let's do 2d6. 9, which means it is a success. We unlock the door, and we walk in. Now we're right here. We're in the first room. Let's do discovery die, explore die. 1. There's nothing in this entrance, at least. We're going to walk up, and now we're right about here. We enter the room. We are close to we're at the entrance of room 1. Let's do explore die. What do we find? We find an omen. Okay, that does make sense. We just started. So what is the omen? 4. An odor. Okay, so there's a strange smell of this odor, and there's odors right here. We can roll for an odor. Let's do that. So room 1 has a strange odor. It's moss. I'm sorry. It's urine. Okay, there's urine stains right here in the corner, but it's fresh, which means most likely somebody was here. So there's no danger. We didn't roll danger or discovery. So there's a strange smell of urine. So that gives our Maximus is thinking that somebody was probably here recently and had to go, obviously. So he's going to pivot to the right, look and see, does he see anything on this side of the room? Let's roll d6. 2. He sees something else. It's an omen. And what is it going to be? 3. Voices. So he hears voices. Okay. Interesting. That's actually really interesting. I'm going to say the voices are coming from this little corridor right here. So he hears voices chatter coming from this little area. So there's no one here per se. but he's going to just get around the corner and listen in to see if he can tell who it is. That'll be a will be awareness, but this will be intelligence to see if he can make out who's talking. So let's do d6 plus 1, 7. So plus 1, that's 8. That is a partial success. He can recognize some of the words of whoever is speaking. So let's see, who could it be? So there's someone there. Let's figure out who it is. Let's say it's a humanoid. 5. It's going to be snake people. Oh, interesting. I never worked that before. So snake people. I'm going to put that in my notes. Now let's see what are they talking about? We have a lot of things to roll with here. Descriptions, history. We have the entities. We have adjective above, but that's more for the actual start of the quest. Let's do. They're talking about description. Let's roll for description. See what we get. 2. Um, they're talking about something grim. Okay. They're talking about something grim. Someone died, perhaps. Or ancient. Maybe something they found. No, they found an evil. So these snake people, ancient and grim, these snake people, they're talking about a weapon. So right off the bat, Maximus picks up details from their speak. So he doesn't exactly. He knows that whatever language snake people speak. He is he's able to make out some of what they're saying. He hears the keywords weapon and death. So they're talking about a weapon of death, which means that there's 2 snake people here. Now, are they hostile? So we're going to make a move. We're gonna jump. No, we're going to step into the hallway and see if they're hostile or not. So we're going to roll their reaction. Let's see what happens. Because we know there's someone there. They're helpful. Interesting. Okay, so there's 2 snake people right here. There's 2 snake people that are standing in front of a doorway. We're right here. And they see us. Their reaction's helpful. Maybe they are, that's really intriguing. So they're helpful. What are they doing exactly? We know they're talking, but what are they doing? I think they're doing. Let's see. Noun. Let's go with noun. So, truths. They're talking about. They're talking about basically the situation, the solar. You know what? I think they're also looking for the weapon. That makes sense. Maybe they've gotten this far, and we caught up with them. So I say that we speak to them asking who they are, and they simply explain that they are adventurers looking for the holy weapon. So, knowing this, they're helpful now. Maybe we can ally with them. Let's say, do they want to join forces, perhaps? I'm going to say that I've been tasked to find this holy weapon. And do they want, let's say we'll try to persuade them. Charisma, so we'll try to persuade them to join us. We could use the help. +2 charisma. Let's see if this works. Nice. 11. That is great. +2, that's 13. Guess what? We have 2 companions now. So 13 is basically 12 or more is a critical success. So not only that, they're actually fairly helpful. So we now have we now have two companions along for this dungeon crawl. So I'm gonna try to figure out how we can do this for companions, because there is no companion hirelings. Okay, so we got hirelings now. Okay, so let's choose. Let's figure this out. They have 3 HP. Um, I'm gonna say that they are. We don't have to buy them because they're joining us. Let's say they are guides. So yeah, because I'm gonna say they're guides. So we have two guides. All right, I'm gonna put them in my notes. We have guide one. They're snake people. They're friendly snake people. Guide one. For this, so you guys can see what I'm doing. Guide one. They have 6 HP. Guide two. They have a knife, lantern, and rope. So 6 HP. Okay, and then knife, lantern, and rope. So these two have a knife, lantern, and rope. Okay, a knife is going to be a light weapon. So that's basically D6 per. Pull a note for myself there. That's D6. Okay, interesting. So now I have two companions, two guides. Now I'm going to tell them that to make a deal with them that if they, if once we find this weapon, we'll split the reward basically 3 ways. So I'll make that note here. Uh, finds reward, finds weapon, split reward. 3 ways. Okay. 1/3. Okay, good, good. So now we're at this door. Now, is this door locked? Let's see. Gotta re-roll for that. Like I said, this thing doesn't exactly work that well. It is unlocked. Okay, so we open this door. Now, the door's unlocked. I'm going to ask them, is there a reason why they haven't proceeded in? Now, maybe they were just there. They just paused for a moment to talk about what they're looking for. They're speculating what it looks like. Maybe just general chatter. Because they're not exactly offensive. They're not aggressive. They're guides. They're just travelers, most likely. So they don't exactly know what they're up against. Okay, so we're gonna open this door. We're now here in this path, this corridor. What do we find? 5. What do you find? Oh, we find danger. So we stumble onto danger. The danger will be 6. You gotta be kidding me. Monster T2 monster. So there is a monster right here. We stumbled onto a monster. And a monster T2, tier 2, I should say, is going to be one of these. So, okay, let's do let's do a roll for 1 through 6. 5. A some gremlin. Let's see. Let's do a vampire. I like that. So a vampire has. Okay. Let's see. Vampire. All right, we'll do the battle up here. So there's a vampire right here. The vampire has. Actually, I have an idea. I'm going to erase this and do the battle. We'll do the battle right here. So this is going to be vampire. Get a little closer so I can see it. There we go. Vampire. Okay, I cannot write today. Okay, so the vampire has a health of, let's see, hit dice 6. He has 6 health. His hit die, I believe I'm reading that right. His hit die is 66. Okay. These stats are fairly generic, so I'm gonna go with a World of Dungeons mod that I made up, or not made up, but I had kind of on backup a while ago. Expansion. I think this is a mid-tier enemy, so we'll do 2d6 for health. So he's gonna be the following. No, it can't be that weak. 2d6, so he'll do 12. So he'll have 12 HP. His attack is 2d6. That's a 13. Oh no, I'm sorry. His damage is 2d6 plus. Okay. Yeah, so I was right. Yeah, 2d6. Okay. So, all right, we're gonna be fighting him, and I can actually we'll just track it right here for you guys. I'll keep flipping the paper over. So we'll put enemies down here. I'm sorry, I keep changing my mind. Vampire. That way I can keep track of the guides. Vampire. 12 HP, and just a bite, just a regular attack. So let's see, does it have any weapons? Oh, whoops, that's the wrong sheet. No, I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. D10. His weapon's a D10. All right, D10. I do have a D10 actually, right here. Okay, so let's see who rolls first. Let's do it. Let's do it this way. We'll do a D. Red is vampire, blue is us, the team. Initiative, basically. Okay, we go first. So we attack this vampire. There we go. All right, I'm going to attack first with my D6 plus the 2 bonus plus 1. So I'm going to roll 1d6. 5, not bad. Plus 1, that's 6. Then plus 2, 7. So he takes 7 damage, I think. Oh, we got to roll right. So combat's a little different with the dungeons. We got to see if my attack lands. So I got to roll. This is athletic. So we got to roll 2 dice. I'm going to re-roll this one. 4. So that's 9. That is a success. Plus athletic. It's a skill, so that's going to be a partial success. I'm going to say half damage of whatever I roll. So I rolled, what was it? 11. So let's say 6. Round it up. So I do 6 damage to the vampire. All right. Then are the guides going to attack? We don't exactly know much about them. We know they're travelers. Are they going to attack? Are they scared? Let's see. Let's just do red for no, blue for yes on this one. I just don't know. 50-50. It's tied. They hesitate. Because they hesitate. Yeah, that's 5-5. They hesitate. I'm gonna say they do not attack because they hesitate. So we can try a percentage system, which I've done before. I haven't used it in a while because I'm still unsure about it. Let's do percentage. I'm gonna say 50-50. 53. Yeah, yep. They hesitate. Okay, so that really sums it up. So they do not attack. The vampire attacks now. So who is the vampire going to attack? I'm going to guess because the guides are behind us, perhaps cowarding. Not cowarding, they're just going to stand behind us. They're going to attack me. The vampire is going to attack me, Maximus. So, let's roll the d10. So I already have the d10 right here. 2. Okay, I got lucky. -1 for armor, so we have 10 health. We only take 1 damage. Oh right, I forgot we need to roll if it hurts us. If they actually hit. So let me go back. We got rolled a d6 for the enemy if they're attacked. Think of it as the attack roll in D&D terms. 5, 4. That's a 9, so it's partial. So we'll do half. So we'll do half of the 2, which is 1, and then my armor negates it, so no damage. That worked out. Partial success. Then we're going to attack, so now I've got to perform an action. plus the survival, or I'm sorry, athletics. So that's 11. So that is going to be a full success. Okay, now we just do attack. Attack with the d6 plus the modifiers. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So it deals 5 damage. The vampire's on the ground, nearly dead, down to last HP. Are the guys going to attack now as they see there's an advantage? Let's see. I'm going to say 75% chance they will now. 17, 11. Yep. So now they see that the vampire is nearly dead. They do it. They strike. So one of them will use their health or the knife. Let's roll for see if they can do it. 7. That is a partial. So the knife attack will be a knife is a d6. So it's half of what we roll. 3.5 or 2. So we'll do 3. So I rolled a 5. We'll do 3 damage. So the vampire has been eliminated. Okay, good, good. So I got XP for that. Can't forget. XP for that. So XP wise, I'd say that's a mid-tier enemy. So up to 200. Let's say we get 100 XP for that. All right, we'll do 100 XP. And did the enemy drop any loot, perhaps? Let's say, let's do 50-50. Did the enemy drop any loot? 26. It did. All right, what did it drop? Let's do, I figure out we should roll for item, treasure, or passive. Let's do item and treasure. So, oh, you know what? I forgot. I have an item die. I almost forgot I had this. So this is from earlier. Okay, we'll just roll this. A weapon. It dropped a weapon. Nice. Okay, so let's just choose a weapon from our World of Dungeons list. Let's say it drops a light weapon. Yeah, we'll do light weapon. Well, we can always ask the Oracle, is it going to be is it a great weapon? 50-50? 51. It's not. It's going to be a light. It's another martial weapon. So let's do an axe. It drops an axe. All right, I'm going to pick that up. I'm not going to equip it. The axe has an attack value of d6 plus 1. So similar to what we have now. Okay, so we got loot. Okay, just got a little water. All right, so just defeated a vampire. So now we're back to the map. We're lucky we didn't take any damage. Do some mistakes. Okay, now we're right here. We're going to explore this turn. So let's roll to see what we find. 2d6. It's 4 die. We found danger again. Okay, what is this danger? 2. A trap. Ah, crap. Right. So I'm gonna say let's say one of the guides finds a trap. And what is the trap going to be? I think there's a trap section. Here it is. All right, it's a trap. 3. It's a spike. So the wall, we stepped on a trigger plate, and the walls start to closing in with spikes on them. So we have a trap right here. Walls are closing in. Let's see if the guide can get out in time, because they usually go first. They're basically my meat shield. Let's see 2d6 to see if they can get out in time. They don't have any modifiers. Good, they can. 11. They do. So the guide jumps in front, and he jumps past the trap, while me and the other guide are stuck behind this trap. So does the trap kind of close and then opens back up? I'm guessing there's skeletons on the trap, previous dead travel adventurers. I'm going to roll does the trap open back up? 75% chance. 77. It doesn't. The trap is closed. Well, because it's closed, it's stuck. So the trap is closed. It's basically trapped like this, and there's There's two pipes holding it, so we can go around, perhaps. Maybe it closed really. It was closing really fast, and we heard it, and then the guy jumped out of the way. So, or actually, you know what? I wonder if it's shot spikes. Was it the spikes that shot out of the wall? So you see my pants. 85. No, so the walls literally close in. So, but it's stuck. The trap got stuck, so now we're gonna crawl around. This will be a it's like risky we gotta do. So I had survival. That's so this would be a partial automatically. This won't be a miss basically. 7. So it's partial success. The guide and I, okay, I get through the trap. Now the last guide is a little cowardly, so let's see if he can get through. Let's say I hurt myself. Partially, it's a partial success. Let's say I suffer 1 HP damage just from I hit a spike or something, or I hurt myself somehow. So now I'm down to 10. But the other guide, let's see, that's a 6, 7, 8. He is also able to get, but he suffers 1 damage. So guide number 2 is at 5 HP. All right, we're not too worried now. Okay, we got past the trap. We're at this door now. Is this door unlocked? Let's roll right here. 3. It is unlocked. Luckily, we open the door. The guide opens the door. We walk through. What do we see? What's in this room? This is room number 4. That's 4 die. 5. Danger again. Damn it. Okay, we find something or someone. 1. It's a hazard. Okay, we find a hazard. So clearly this path we're going on is the right direction because all these things that are happening. Hazard right here is hazards. 6. Darkness. Okay, it's pure darkness. It's just this whole area is fog of war shaded out. So luckily not even the lanterns are working. So we have to proceed with caution here. So I'm thinking maybe this is an opposing force. This is dark magic. We're getting close to something. So this area is darkness. Okay, as we're walking through, I tell the guides to stay on the outsides of this corridor and move really slowly. Watch for spikes. So while we get into here, there's just darkness right now. It's more of a inconvenience than an actual danger at this point. Hazard's not the worst thing that can happen to us, but it does affect our vision. So we need to see if we can get here as a party, as a group with 2d6, but we have a survival advantage. 4, that's a partial success with the skill. So we do get here, however, we stumble onto something, and what will that be? 5, it's going to be danger again. So there's something in here at this circle part of the room at the end of it. And what is it going to be? 6. It is a monster once again. This is a big one. This is tier 2. I was mistaken. Oh no, I think I did land on tier 2 last time. Okay, well, anyways. A tier 2 monster. What will it be? Let's roll a d6 to figure it out. 3. It's a minotaur. Okay. A terror orb. I think the terror orb makes more sense. It's a magical floating entity compared to the actual physical beings. So a terror orb, we run into a terror orb. I'm running this down on my terror sheet, or my notes. This guy has, we'll give him 2d6 like before, 12 HP. And then his damage is, wow, 3d4. That's not too bad. I'm sorry, 2d4. That's not too impressive. Okay. Now we'll go here. All right, so who attacks first? Let's see. Let's roll to see if we can attack first. 9. We can. Okay. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Initiative is based on a 2d6. Okay, it's a tie. All right, so we basically both attack first, so we both strike at the same time. So let's figure out what we're going to do. So there is no. Let's see. This is going to be tough. I think we'll follow D&D logic. I think if initiative is equal, the player character goes first, so we'll go first. All right, I'm going to strike the Terror Orb first. Let's see if I can do it. With this will be survive. This will be athletic. 5. That's a partial with the skill. So I do hit. I'm going to use my long sword. D6 plus 1 plus 2. So 2, 3, 5. 5 damage to the orb. Okay, so 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, do the guides want to attack? Let's figure that out. Let's say they're probably a little more confident now. There's a 60% chance. 56, they do. Okay, they do attack. Let's see if they land it. I'll just pair them up together. So we'll do the summary of their attack. They land the attack. They don't. 5, they miss. The orb moves out of the way. Now it's the orb's turn. Does the orb land an attack? 6, he doesn't. He misses. I dodge. He's probably go after me. I'm going to attack now with athletics. Can't miss. 5, partial, even with survival too. So, but it's gonna be half damage on whatever I roll. So, uh, let's see, 1 plus 2, 3, 4. So 2 damage. All right, so now it's down to 5. Okay, the guides are they going to attack? Let's say they are. They're going to try. 7, they do, but it'll be half damage. They're going to do a d6 with 1 knife. 1, that's, well, 2 knives together, 2 knives, but it's only 1 because it's half, so let's say they get 4. They just hit the side of the orb, dealing 1 damage. Okay, now it's the orb's turn. He's going to attack. 7, he does land, but it's half. So what does he do? 2d4. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't using the d4 for my land. My mistake. My mistake. We'll do, I have, oh, I have 2 reds. I like to use reds for the enemies here, obviously. Let's do damage roll. I think you missed last time, that's why I didn't roll. Okay, 5, 6, 7, so it's half, though. So he deals half damage, so let's just say 3. He'll do half damage to me, because I'm the biggest guy, negated by 1, so 2. I take 2 damage. Okay, so 8. Now it's my turn. I'm going to attack. 6. That is a partial. That's half damage, whatever I roll for the d6. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just say 2 again. So we'll do 2. The orb is almost defeated. It's glowing rapidly. It's shaking. There's cracks appearing on its exterior. Now let's go to our 2 comrades. They miss. Now it's the orb's turn. 3. The orb misses. Okay, now it's our turn. We have a partial as usual with athletics and survival. So 3, but it will be half. So I roll my d6 for the longsword. Hopefully to finish it off. 4, so that's 2. 3, 4, 5. So, right, so I'm already calculating the half. So 2, 3, 4, 5. And the orb is defeated. It explodes, causing a shatter, glass flying everywhere. The orb is defeated. Okay. Good, good, good. I like how that turned out. Now the orb's defeated. I'm assuming that the darkness dissipates. And because the darkness dissipates, do we see anything now? Let's do a discovery die. 2, we see an omen, and that omen's going to be voices. With the shatter of the orb, it basically just a bunch of souls leave it, so we hear voices go. It's kind of like a crowd of just dozens and dozens of souls just leave this orb. This orb most likely would defeat their opponents and then suck their soul or something like that. So absorb their soul. So hundreds of voices leave it. It just shatters and all the souls free. So we basically just helped out hundreds of souls set free. Now I doubt there's any loot, but did it drop anything? Like it actually has loot. If it does, 25% chance. It doesn't. Nope. It was just the freeing of the souls. So now, okay. Now we're at this next door here. We defeated, but I'm gonna bandage up because I am hurt. Oh yeah, with that villain defeated, we have to level up. That's another 100, I'd say. So we'll put up to 200 now. Okay. So party plus 6. I'm thinking of what a bandage would do if I use it. I have bandages. So let's say I have equal amount of bandages to my torch, which is 4. So I'm going to use my bandages to heal for now. Let's say, um, let's do a D6 for the bandages. How much does it heal? 4. Okay, so I'm going to heal 4. Or I'm sorry. No, for healing, we have to do this. Where is it? Where is it? Healing. When you rest or continue a ration, you re-roll your HP if you're tended by a healer. So we re-roll HP, which is not always a good thing. So, because plus 6. I'm going to keep it equal to or greater than the result. I'm not going to sacrifice. So 2d6. So we heal, okay, we heal 8. Plus the 6 from Hardy. So I think that's how it works. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. When you rest or consume a ration, you may re-roll your HP. Okay. To heal. So I heal 8. So that's 18. That's 16 then. So we get a little upgrade. I believe I'm doing that right. Unless it's 8 is the core. I think. See, that's where it's a little confusing for me. When you rest or consume a ration, you may re-roll your HP. It doesn't say to add it. Let's do this. We have Hardy, so now we're back to we're at 12. Plus the 6 plus the 8 we rolled. So I'm sorry, that's 8, 6. That's 14. Yep. So yeah, that's 14. So now we're at 14. So there's a little bump. Okay, I'll take it. Yep, 8, 6. Yep, that's right. 14. Make sure my math is right. Okay, so we have a little more health this time. Well, we use the bandage. 3. You know what? I think bandages didn't actually come in quantity. My mistake. So we don't have any more bandages left. Okay. Sorry for the back and forth on that one, but I don't do this often. As far as dungeon crawls with the world dungeons. Okay, so now we're at this door. We're trying to figure out if this door is locked. Let's roll the usual d6. Is the door locked? It is trapped. So we open the door, and the trap is going to be the following over here. It's a pit. Okay, so it's going to be me, because I was talking about opening the door myself. I fall into a hole right here. I fell down. Can I survive it? This is survival, actually, so I think I can. Oops, 4, 4. Let's re-roll this one. 8. Yep, I can. It's going to be a partial. I'm sorry. We moved the threshold down, so I do survive it. So 10 or more becomes 7 for 9. Or does it open the window up more? Okay, it's a partial. It doesn't lower the whole threshold down 1 step. So it's a partial. We take whatever half damage of a d6, perhaps? 3. Okay, we take 3 damage. Alright. The door is trapped. So I'm going to try to climb back out if I can. Remember, our guides have rope. So am I able to climb back up? Let's see. Let's see if I can climb back up. This is survival, so it's a skill. It's athletic too. I partially can. I grab onto the ledge, but I can't exactly get out of the hole, the pit. So one of the guides will help me. Let's roll them if they can help me out. 6, 7, 8. They can. They barely managed to get me out of there. But because it's a partial, Well, yeah, I guess it was a partial success. Um, I have to sacrifice something. It's a partial. There has to be a complication. Maybe one of the um, maybe I lose something out of my bag. Maybe I lose my water skin. I'm gonna say I lose my water skin because it fell out, but I'm not too worried about that right now. So it falls out, but now the complication is that there's a big pit in front of the doorway. So can we? Is the door open though? After I try to open it, and there's a pit. Let's see. Yes or no? 50-50. 40. It was open. Okay, so the door did open up, but the pit was basically just a trap. So the door is kind of ajar. It's just barely open. So I'm gonna try to use my longsword to reach over the hole or kind of go around and open the door from the side to see if I can open it. We're right here, by the way. And let's see if I can do that. In survival, athletic 5. It's a partial. I can barely reach the door, so I kind of tap the door a little bit as much as I can, and it opens a little more. What do I see? Can I explore die, perhaps? One, nothing. I can't see anything. There's not enough view. It's just a wall. So all I see is a wall here. So, yeah, at that point, now we need to find a way to get through. So we're at an impasse right now. There's a pit blocking our way and we can't get through. I wonder if there's anything we can use to, like an object or plank of wood. Is there anything that we can put over the pit, perhaps? Or can we jump for it? I'm gonna say I'm gonna jump for it. I'm gonna step back and run, jump this athletics, so this is a set partial, and crash into the door, trying to kick the door or dive into the door, open it. So let's do this. 6 and 8. It's a partial. Good. I crash or I jump. I do clear the pit, but then I grab the handle, and half of my waist is in the pit, and the door does swing open. Now, what do I see now down the hall? 6. I see danger. Uh-oh. Okay, what is this danger going to be? 4. A monster, but it's a lower level monster. Okay, interesting. So while I see the monster, it's a tier 1. Let's say it's just a creature. 2. It's a centipede. Okay, I see a centipede. I'm gonna keep that in my notes here. Most likely it did hear me because of the partial. Well, let's say I'm not down the hole. The partial is that we alerted the centipede, so it's just me now because the guides. I was hoping to get a rope and use a rope and tie it so they can climb over. But now we alerted there's a centipede right here, so it's going to try to attack me now. Let's see if I'd say that we startled it, and let's see who goes first. So we have another encounter. Oh yeah, what is the centipede specs? Let's see. We have a centipede will be D6. It's only going to have 6 HP. It's a lower ranking enemy. 6 HP. Okay. 6 HP. And its attack is a bite or something. Whatever they do. D6. Okay. So it's just one-on-one, me right now with the centipede. Let's see if let's see who attacks first. I attack first. Okay, good. All right, let's roll for attack. I never miss, which is a hell of a perk. Let's see. 6, 7, 8. That's a partial, so half damage or whatever d6 I roll. 3. So 4, 5, 6. So 3 again. So it gets damaged by 3. Okay. Now it attacks. It's complete miss. 2 1s. Okay, my turn. 4. It's a partial, but it's half. 1d6 for attack. Same thing from before. 3. So 3, 6, and then 3 half. So it's defeated. Okay, so we killed the centipede. That just kind of startled guarding this area. Now it's going to be in... Are we in a room or are we in a... We are in, nope, we're in a crosshair. We're in a corridor. Okay. So is there anything to tie a rope to? Let's see. Yes or no? I'm gonna say 50-50. I just don't know. 31, 37. There is something to tie a rope to. Let's say it's just a big boulder kind of on the side. It probably has a pointy top. So I tell the guides to throw the snake people. I tell them to throw the rope over, and they're gonna throw it. So that here is I'm gonna try to do a survival. This will be a check for me to catch the rope. I catch it 9. Oh yeah, I do indeed catch it. 9 is it almost slips out of my hand. But I do catch it. I'm gonna tie it to the that won't require much. I'm gonna tie it slip knot to the rock, and that's tight. They're holding it, and they're gonna try to jump and clear. The rope is basically just to catch them. So the first one jumps with the rope. The rope is a safety, so I'll give them a partial every time. 5. Okay, partial. The first guide jumps. Same thing like me. They falls in the pit, but he catches himself. He climbs out. Well, let's say he hurts himself because of partial. So that's guide 1. He's down to 5 HP now. The next guide's going to jump. Really don't like this thing. I'm tempted just not to use this anymore, to be honest. There. Okay. It's old school. Just there we go. 4, 10. Perfect. Like, look at that. He jumps perfectly. So he clears it, shows off, brushes off the dust off his shoulders, and they take the rope back. So now we are all together right here at this corridor. Okay, what do we see now ahead of us? I'm looking straight ahead towards this other path. Let's see, what do I see? Explore die 3. Ooh, discovery. What is the discovery? It's going to be, oh, another odor. Perhaps, what is the odor? Does it mean more urine? Let's see. Something tastes sweet. Food. So we smell food right here, around here. I'm going to peek around the corners. So, let's see. I smell food. Is there any? Do I see anything in either way here? Explore die 4. Discovery. I do see or smell or hear something. 5. It's a corpse. I'm sorry, not a corpse. Wait, what did I just roll? Discovery. Treasure. Oh, treasure. Okay. Interesting. I see treasure right over here. There's treasure right here at the spot. And, okay. So is there anybody around? I'm going to say probably not. I see treasure, but what do I see on this other side? 1, nothing. Okay, so it's clear. This corridor, this crosshair, it's clear. There's nothing here. I'm going to walk up to the treasure. And what is it? I can roll to see what it is. Let's see. Treasure. What is it going to be? Oh, weapon. Nice. Okay, interesting. Now, if it's treasure, it's going to be a really good weapon. Let's say it's a great weapon. I'm going to add a great weapon to our sheet here. It's going to be a battle axe, which is 2d6 plus 2. Okay, so we have a battle axe. It's a 2d6 plus 2. Oops. That's a hell of a weapon. Love it. 2d6 plus 2. I'm going to give my axe to... sorry, guys. I wasn't showing what I was doing. I'm giving one of my axes to the one of the guides. So one guide has a d6 knife at the moment. Knife. Yep. So a d6. But the axe, it's a general axe. We'll give to the guide 1, because he's my favorite. We'll do d6 plus 1 for that. Okay, good. So now I have, I need to get rid of this one. I disregarded that. I want to keep them nice and stocked. Okay, so does anything happen when I pick up the axe? Because I notice I see this door here. I'm going to try to open this door. Is it open? Let's see. 3. It is unlocked. I open the door, and what do I see? So now I'm right here looking through this door. Let's see. What do I see? 3. Discovery. The discovery will be A passive, something passive. Okay, interesting. Let's see what we have over here for passive. I wonder if it's going to be um, feature. Let's say it's a feature of the room. Something in the room that's passive. What would be? Oh, let's say it's I see river. Uh, river in a small room. Oh, you know what? Is it a special room? No, it's not. Special room. I'm sorry. Special room is here and here. But I'm trying to think what will be a passive discovery. Huh. What do you guys think? Let's see. There's really no section for this. Passive. Let's see. Two. Maybe it's moss. Natural. I think what we find is just moss. I mean, it's underneath a tree. We find a big root of a tree growing into this room. So it's like a huge root just kind of growing in, and it's moss. That's probably the smell. We smell something sweet, so I'm thinking moss probably doesn't smell sweet, but I think that's where the smell is coming from. We basically find a room with a big tree root in it, and um, passive probably. Do we find anything else? Let's see. Two. We find an omen. Odor. It's the moss. So sweet out here, but then there's an odor inside. Maybe we can roll for odor. Food. You know, that does make sense. Yeah, so there's food coming from this room. There's a tree. There is a tree. I think I've done this in a much earlier episode of my show here. But yeah, I have. Yeah, I remember we did the physical tabletop way back, and we were using a small grid map that you can erase on. You can marker and erase. And I did the same thing. A big tree root was in the room, kind of in the a room that had food. So I'm doing the same thing here. So there's a table right here. I actually do have a feature die. So yeah, there's a table right here with fresh food on it. Maybe this belonged to someone. So uh, the food. I'm gonna tell the guides if they want to eat. There's just some food there, not exactly anything specific. Or just there's just food. So do they want to eat it? Perhaps. Let's see. Let's do a. Do they want to eat the food? 50-50. 54. They're shaking their heads. They don't want to eat it. They don't trust it. So I'm like, it smells great though. Um, is my guy hungry? Not entirely. We're not exactly damaged that much, so we're gonna pass on the food. Okay, so that's that room. Room has been explored. Now we're gonna go to the crosshair to the left to room 9. And is the door locked? It is. It is locked. Okay. Let's see. Do I need to pick it? I'm gonna say, do I need to pick it? Yes. I'm gonna try to pick it. This will be 2d6. This will be intelligence, I think. Yeah, we'll use intelligence for this one. Nice. 10, 11. So 11 is going to be. Yep. 10 or more. We unlock the door. We open the door, and what do we see? Explore die as usual. 6, of course. We see danger. And what's the danger going to be? 1. A hazard. Okay, hazard's not the worst thing. The hazard will be 6. Darkness. So more darkness again. So this room, for some reason, has darkness. So room 9 has darkness. Okay. I'm going to grab my torch, pull it out. The guides are behind me. I light the torch and I put the torch in. Does it have any effect on the darkness? Let's do a 2d6. Survival be a miss, or it won't be a miss. 6. It does partially, but I can barely see anything. Let me just like that much radius in the room. So okay, sorry about that. I had to take a quick little drink. I get a drink. All right, let's keep this moving along. Time is of the essence here. So, darkness in this room. What is going to be in this room? If I see anything, let's roll. 5. I see danger. There's something in the shadows. What is going in the shadows? 2. Danger. And it will be a trap. I see a trap in the room. Or do I set the trap? Let's say the trap happens to us. The trap will be a dart. So when I open the door and I light the torch and I see it, there's a dart comes flying at me. Do I have time to dodge? Well, we are athletic, so let's roll. Kind of like a saving throw. 5. Okay, it's a partial, but success for because it's athletic related. Dexterity is 0, so we don't get any advantage on it. So 6. But we did take the complication. I'm gonna say it hits me in the shoulder. So let's just take 1 HP damage. It's like it avoids a vital part of my body. But because of that, I have a feeling that there's someone there. So I hide behind the door. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna get my sword out, draw it, and I'm gonna jump out, and then try to throw the torch, or at least like toss the torch on the ground to see if anyone's visible. What do I see? 4 discovery. I'm wondering if it's someone. Discovery 4, 3. A feature. Okay, what is this feature gonna be? Let's see. I'm gonna say it's a turret. It's what do you call those? Yeah, it's a turret. It's basically a ground-mounted turret that fires. It's a trap. It basically just fires darts. Maybe it's on. It's just. It's triggered by a rope that tugged on the door. So when we open the door, it fired the dart. So I see it sitting there. The room is dark, so but I can partially see it. Now, is there anything behind the? Is there anything else in the room? Danger? There is something in the room. Okay, what's it gonna be? I'm setting myself up for failure here too. It's the same trap. The door. The guides are interested, so they pull the door open. I yell no, and it fires another dart, and I have to dodge again. So kind of a comedic scene here. I dodge. Oh yeah, I dodged completely. 10. The dart fires and misses. I said, don't open the door. It pulls a string. I'm gonna cut the string. Does that break the trap? Survival 6. It does. But the arrow, the head of the turret collapses onto the floor and fires at the floor. So part basically almost hits me, but I dodge it. So yeah, it was just a turret tied the string to the door. So whoever didn't want to see, I'm wondering if there's loot here because of that. So something intriguing in this room. Let's see what's in this room. A scroll. Okay, that doesn't make sense. We find a scroll in here. Now this scroll, let's see if I have anything as far as magic on this list of available options. Nothing in terms of magic. Okay, so, oops, sorry about that. Right there. Okay, so I'll just make one up here. Let's see what we have for magic on the magician. Let's just do like fireball, just a simple one. So I find a scroll of fire. So I'm gonna add that to my weapons. Scroll of fire, and let's say it does D6 damage with a 20-foot radius. 20 feet. Okay, I got that added to my items. So we found a scroll. Now, let's do here. We're gonna leave this room. We're gonna go back. Go here. Now there's another door. So we're done with this little section of the map. So is this door open? Let's see. 4. It is locked. And I pick it. Let's try to pick the lock. I'm probably almost out of lock picks this one. Let's say this is my last lock pick. Okay. Let's see. Can I pick it? 6. That is going to be a survival, I believe. Or no, intelligence 7, so it's partial. This won't be a skill, really, it's just intelligence. So, skillfully, I'm able to barely pick the lock. But when the door opens, something happens. Let's roll or explore. 6, danger. We alert someone again. I have a tendency to do that. The danger will be 4. A monster T1 level. So this monster will be a tier 1. Let's say it's going to be a little tougher than a creature. It's an acolyte. Okay, so we run to an acolyte. I'm writing this up down in our battle sheet. His health will be, I'm going to say D6. Oh, you know what? His damage is D4. So let's say it's going to be 4. Okay, 4 HP. And he does D4. It does D4, whoever it is. Okay, now let's switch off. We're now in combat. We alerted this. We alerted this guy. We picked the door. He was probably standing right in front of the door, or just alerted him. Okay, now. Okay, so now we're in combat again. Who attacks first? They attack, or the acolyte attacks first. Okay, the acolyte will roll. Let's do 2d6. Let's stick with the theme. Acolyte will roll. And, oh my gosh, that is a full success. Oh, whoops. Yep, 2d6. So 2d6s. That is terrible for us. 2d6s basically means that it is a critical success benefit. So I'm going to do 2 rolls basically for the damage, and that's not going to be good for us. So Acolyte rolls d4, so it basically a d8. I mean 2 damage, so I need 2 d4s. Where's my d4s at? Where's my red? Oh, here, they're right here next to me. Okay, here we go. That's 5 damage, so definitely attacking me. 5 minus my 1 armor, that's 4, so we take 4 hit. That sucks. So now we're down to 6. Okay. The shield, but I still take the hit. Now it's our turn. We never miss, obviously. 5, 6, 7. That's a partial, so it'll be half damage. But I'll be using my 2d6 now, so half damage for the battle axe. Okay. That's 6, 4, 5. I'm sorry, 6. Oh yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Half of that is 5. So in one swing, we gut him off. His head flies off, and he's dead. But he did get us by surprise. He hit us pretty well there, so we did take some damage. Acolyte's been defeated. We are now in. Let's see, what else do my guides have? Lantern, rope. Okay, so now we're in this area. What do we see in this corridor? We're basically here. What do we see? 1, nothing. Okay, we walk peacefully past the dead acolyte, and we come up to this door. Can we open this door? Is it locked? 4. It is locked. Can I pick it with my... Do I have any lock picks left? Let's roll 50-50 on this one. Oop, can't do that. I don't have any lock picks left. Shoot. Okay, well, I'm going to try to break the door down. So I have no more lock picks. Alright, so... Yeah, I'll have to try to break the door down with my... Well, I do have that mighty battle axe, so let's see if I can break it down. This will be survival. 5, partially break it down. I break part of the door, a hole appears, a big large chunk of the door breaks off. Well, we don't exactly get into the material of the door. We could see what material type of door it is, if there is material. Okay, I have an idea. Let's do a health of the door. We're attacking the door, so this will be the health of the door. Let's say it's a D6. Okay, 5. Fair enough. I'm gonna do my attack. Since we can't miss a door, I'm gonna just roll the 2d6 plus 2. Oh wow, look at that. So 4 plus 2, that's 5. We do get the door. Okay, so we break the door successfully. The door falls off its hinges and collapses. Now, because of that, now we're in room 5. We're right here. Explore die. What do we find? 5. We find danger. What is it going to be? 6. Of course, it's going to be a tier 2 villain. Tier 2 monster. I keep hitting the camera. A tier 2 monster. I'm going to say we're getting close to the ends, or we're halfway there, so let's go a little high on the list. Let's go creature. 4. An oozing moth. I like that one. Okay, it's an oozing moth. Okay. Oozing moth. So we have another encounter. An oozing moth. Just flapping around. It sees us. And then we'll figure out who attacks first. Let's see the damage it can do. 3d4. Holy crap. 4. Oh no, that's not bad. 4, 8, 12. Okay, so pretty standard. 12 HP. The 3d4 is definitely an amount of variety. Okay, we're now in a counter. So who attacks first? Let's roll. Oh, it definitely attacks first. Okay, so it surprises me. It's going to attack me first. Obviously, I don't want to bust it in. Let's see how it does. Does it miss? 5. It does miss. Okay, we got lucky. It flies up to us. We duck. We pull our battle axe out. I'm going to strike. Can I hit it? I can. 6, 7, 8. That's a partial. So let's do a damage roll. 2d6 will be +2. It's a partial. So it has cut in half at the end of the calculation. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, so 6. We deal half damage basically to it, or half of its life. The oozing moth spits out acid. So now it's going to. Oh, the helpers. I don't think they're going to be trying to attack this one. Let's say, do they want to attack or do they want to help? Let's say 30% chance. This big oozing moth. Nope. 60. They don't. They're standing back behind the doorway. They're hiding. They're not cowering. They're just kind of waiting for the action to finish. So we attack. I'm sorry. Now it's the oozing's turn. The monster's turn. It's going to try to attack us. Partial. 7, 8. It does hit us, but it's going to be half damage. Oh, I'm going to roll its damage, which will be 3d6. So I need one more d6. Unfortunately, I don't have 3 red die, but we know what to see. So it'll be half of this. So 4, 6, 7. So let's just say nearest round down. So 3. So we take minus armor. We take 2. Oh, we are pretty weak here because of that acolyte. So now we're down to 4. We got to finish this thing off. Okay. I never like the D4s. Okay, so now it's our turn. Can I attack? It's a partial as usual because I can't miss. With survival, that's an 8. I roll my 2d6 for the battle axe. 3. Okay, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5. Okay, well, it's down to its last HP. All right, well, okay, it's suffering, so we'll give it a restriction. Because it's that weak, it's definitely gonna have some trouble striking. So let's do -1 disadvantage. Okay. So 10, but it lowers to 9 with a handicap. So it's not a complete success. It's a partial. All right. So half damage, whatever it deals to us. It's gonna be 3d4. But still, it's a lot. 4. Okay, so man, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So half of 9. Let's see. Let's just say 4. And plus the armor. I'm down to my last health. Shit. I'm down to my last health. Thank goodness for the armor. This is it. We have to rest after this. This moth is tough. It's the acid, man. All right, I'm gonna roll for a hit. Here we go. 4. It's a partial, but it has to be half. We'll defeat it, obviously. So 2d6 plus the bonuses and all that stuff. Half of this. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4. Half of that. So it's defeated, but we got hurt big time. Okay, so I'm gonna erase that as usual. I should get a little whiteboard for my battles. That way I don't have to worry about all this erasing. Okay, so here's the issue. We are incredibly hurt. We have no bandages. We can drink. We don't have to. We lost our water skin, but we have rations. So let's eat our rations, which gives us. We re-roll. Yep. Consume a ration. Okay, let's eat our we rations. So let's eat our rations. I'm guessing like in Karen we have three. Let's just put that. Okay, so I'm gonna heal for I'm gonna eat some just eat some food really quick. Let's see how many d6s I have. Two d6s plus the six. So here we go. Re-rolling. Nice. Five. Okay. So that's five plus, or that's 11 plus six, and now we're back up to, well, I'd say, yeah. Well, if the hardy applies to every single time we re-roll. Let's see the rules on that one. Fighter, hardy 6 plus 6 HP. I think it. Uh, that's the thing. Is hardy passive, or is a constant perk when you heal, or is it going just to be in the beginning when you calculate your HP? That's the thing that's confusing me. That again, World of Dungeons, it's very open to speculation. You can always adjust the per house rules. I'm gonna say that I mean we've done it before. We healed plus the six, so I'm gonna say we keep that going. Um, so 6 5, that's 11 plus that's 17 now. We have 17 health. I'll take it. 11 plus yep, that's 17 health. Okay, we are fully energized. We're good to go. All right, because we consume rations, we now are down to two. The guides, they enter the room. All right, now we're back in the map. And now we're here. So we're in this room now. What do we see? Let's see. Two, an omen. Okay, that makes sense. Two, it's going to be, the omen is going to be tracks. Oh, interesting. We see tracks. We see footsteps. Walking up into, we see footsteps going towards this door here. Now, is there any loot in the room? What else do we find? Let's see, is there any loot in the room? I'm going to say 50-50. 46, there is. But what is the loot going to be? Another scroll. Oh, I had the fire scroll. I totally forgot. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. I had the fire scroll. Oh, I could use them on the moth. It's a flying creature. Fire could have probably burned off its wings. Oh my gosh, I find another scroll. Let's say the scroll is of ice. So scroll of freezing. Scroll of ice. So we're finding some elemental items here. This will be D6. Same thing as before. 20 feet radius. Okay, so I find a scroll. Do I find anything else? Let's say 10% chance. Oh, can't use that. Nope, nothing else in the room. Okay. All right, let's see. We go up to this door. We're following these footsteps that appeared, kind of fade in, and then go up to this door. Now these footsteps glowing. That's what I'm wondering. Are these footsteps natural or glowing? So 50% they're natural. They're not. They are indeed glowing. So there's a strange blue glow that kind of fades in, and they are footsteps of like boots going up to the door. Is this door locked? The guides are following behind me. Is the door locked? It is. However, I can't pick it. I'm going to try to break it down again. So let's say this door is 2d6. Let's just see what happens. Let's attack the door. We'll roll my 2d6 battle die against its health of whatever I roll. So 6, 8, and then with my battle axe, we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, okay, yep, we barely break it down. Once again, we equal it. We barely break the door down. It breaks down, so and then I push it open, and I'm going to say I see the tracks continuing on through this corridor. But explore die, we got to see what we see. 1, nothing. We just see the tracks. Well, actually, the omen would be the tracks. Interesting. Okay. Do the tracks continue, perhaps? Let's say 50% chance. Do the tracks continue? 68. They don't. I think because we broke the door down, the tracks were meant for someone who was skillfully able to open the door. Like it was a guide, like it was like a spiritual guide. But because we broke the door down forcibly, the tracks disappeared, so there's nothing in the room. All we see is just another door further down with our torch. So we walk down to this next door. Is this door locked? 5. It is. This door's locked again. We're running into a lot of locked doors here. But I'm thinking, do we see anything unusual about this door? Let's see. Odd. Let's say we basically trying to figure out what table to use for this part. A feature of this door. Lever? Possibly. I'm thinking. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to think of what to do. Let's say the door, there's just something odd about the door. This door's different. It's not a normal door. It's going to be... Oh, look at this. Helpful ghost. Okay, so we walk up the door, we lock, a ghost appears. Think like Casper. Just pops up. It's a helpful ghost, but it's a riddle. Like, so it's my Monty Python Holy Grail. You gotta talk to the bridge keeper, whatever the guy's name was, and you have to answer some riddles. Okay, so we have intelligence or wisdom, whichever one we want to use, charisma, and the ghost basically tells us. I'm gonna put a little note here. It's a gatekeeper. It's basically a ghost, like maybe it's a skeleton or it's a spirit, and it says you must answer these 3 questions. So, the first question. It tells us a question. I'm gonna roll difficulty on the d6. So basically, we can try this one way. We can try a couple ways here. We can roll d6 for difficulty, or each question gets more difficult with our intelligence modifier. So let's try it. Let's just do this. The first question. He asks us a riddle, or he asks us a question. We have to answer it based on wisdom. So plus 1 on intelligence. So 4. Okay, so we're not able to answer it. See, this is a problem. I gotta figure this out. All right, gotta figure out a formula for this. I'm thinking of a way to do this. Let's say the difficulty for the first question is going to be 2, and with my intelligence, I'm going to roll 2d6. I gotta get more equal or higher to that. Okay. I do. All right, so 5 with the total. All right, next one. The second question difficulty is 4. All right, well, same thing with intelligence. Unfortunately, I'm not able to answer it. So we answered it wrong. So there's not like a buzzard, but he pushes us back. We get not thrown back. We get pushed back, and now the guides are going to offer their chance to talk to the ghost. So guide 1 goes up. And he's going to try to answer it. All right, he easily answers it. Okay, good. All right, difficulty is now 4. All right, he's going to answer it. He answered it. This guy's pretty smart. Okay, last one is going to be tough. We have to get 6. All right, here we go. Can he answer this one? Oh, he does! 8. He answers the question successfully. Guy 1 gets it. The ghost disappears, and the door opens up from bottom up, and it reveals a new path. So we got through here, thanks to our guide. I kind of like that formula, actually. Okay, anyways. All right, so what do we see now that we're in this new area, this new corridor? What's our reveal? Nothing. We don't see anything. All right, it's just dust, and it's very quiet. We walk to this corner here. What do we see at this corner? So, explore dive just before the door. 3. A discovery. Okay, what's the discovery going to be? An item. Interesting. What is the item going to be? Let's roll our item. Oh, a gem. Interesting. A jewel. we see a very bright blue jewel on the side on the floor near the door. It looks just like this. It's a bright blue gem. So I'm going to pick it up. Blue jewel. Is it glowing? Let's see. I'm gonna say it is. Let's do 50-50. Is it glowing? It is glowing. It's glowing blue. Okay, blue is so we have the blue footsteps, now we have the blue jewel. Okay, so we're coming to a special room. We see this door. Is it locked? 6. It is indeed. It's trapped. So I try to open it and it causes a trap. What is the trap gonna be? A pit, another pit. So I fall down once again. But can I survive the pit? Let's see. Can I survive the pit? And I do, actually. I hold on to the handle. I don't fall for it this time. The door is still locked, I'd say. I'm holding on to the handle. And I'm trying to climb back up. Can I climb back up? I rolled to survive the fall, but can I climb back up? I can. 10. Oh, perfect. I do full success. I climb back up. I'm at the door handle. And my feet are like wide open. I'm basically standing over the pit. It's not a very big pit. But I'm standing over it. And the door's locked, though. Or is it locked? We haven't really figured that out yet. 50-50. Is it locked? It was trapped. It is locked. Okay, we can't get in. I don't have a chance to strike this door. I do have Scroll of Fire. Is this door made of wood? 50-50? It is. Okay. So I jump back. To, yep, survival plus partial. I almost fall in. I'm on the edge. I jump back. One of the guides grabs me, pulls me back. I said, thank you. I'm going to use my scroll and burn this down. So I use Scroll of Fire. The door damage, let's do, what is the door health? Okay, door health will be 10. I use Scroll of Fire, which is 2d6 plus 2. I'm sorry. Oh, right. Let's do... let's do 1d6 for this door. Let's do 4, like that. Okay, a little handicap. Because there's a pit. I use a Scroll of Fire to burn the door down, d6, and... Oh, I get it! Perfect. Alright. So success, I'm able to I missed that. It burns the door down. It took a while, because it's equal. But the door does burn down. What do we see behind the door in this room? 4. We see discovery. This discovery will be treasure. Nice. Okay. Alright, so we see treasure in here, in this room. What's it going to be? Oh, helmets. There's like, okay, there's armor. There's a big shelf of armor right here in room 10. Sorry, this is room 12. We're in room 12 now. This is room 10. We did not go up that way. So there's basically, I'll write this down for myself. There's armor, shelf, weapons. It's an armory. So what we're looking at is an armory, a weapons depot of sorts. And because of that, I'm going to try again to jump this with the guide. So we're each of us, or this is survival, so it's automatic pass, or it's not a miss. We're gonna jump into the next room over this. There's a lot of pits in this damn cave. There we go. We're gonna roll 8. Okay, so it is okay. Good. So I do complete the jump. Now the first guy, does he jump into it? He does not. He falls into the pit. So first guide falls over the second guide. He 5, 6, 7. He barely makes it. I grab him, and then we use a rope to tug up the other guy who fell in. Can he grab the rope? Let's see. Guide 1 fell down there. He barely grabs the rope. 6, 7, 8. We pull him up. We all help each other. So now we're all in this room. So now we're all in room 12. Okay, so I'm gonna pause here for now. I gotta call it a day. I might come back and continue this on tomorrow, or not tomorrow, later tonight. But just for myself, we are currently in room 12, and there's armor and there's a whole bunch of stuff. So actually, before I finish the video, this episode, I'm going to loot this armor. So I'm walking this way, but do I see anything else? Discovery die. 6. Of course there is going to be a villain here. That makes sense. This place wouldn't just be unguarded. All right, it's a danger. What is the danger going to be? 2. Okay, it's not a villain. It's a trap. Trap is going to be 2. More darts. Okay. Oh, perhaps this is going to be another one of those automated turrets. So, do I have time to dodge it? More darts being fired at us like before. 1. I do not. Survival, I do, but it does get me, so I deal 1 damage. Okay. It gets my shoulder. I'm like, why is it always the shoulder? So, does this turret constantly fire as I duck out of the way? Let's say, let's roll yes or no. Does it always constantly fire? It does, barely, but it's based on motion, so we have to stand still. So we're standing right here. We're right here, and there's a turret that we didn't see that's firing darts or spikes, whatever arrows into that where we were before. So that's where we currently left off in room 12. Okay, good. So we have an obstacle to pass in the next episode. So I did not expect to continue or to do a multi-episode of this one shot, but this is really working out. This will be called Maximus Dungeon, and the next episode we're going to try to get into obviously the first special room, and then hopefully work our way through into this special room. So I say we're almost there. We bypassed all this stuff, but we're looking for the holy weapon. So the holy weapon can be either here or here. It has to be one of those rooms, and that'll be a 50-50 roll based on chance. So, yep, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of 830 RPG, and this was Maximus Dungeon, episode 1. Thanks for watching.